Right, we're back. Thursday the 9th of May. We've currently done 4,070 steps. We're out again. More lovely weather. It's nice. We're going to walk to B&Q today because we need some bits. I was going to take the bike, but there's no point riding there, riding home and then going for a walk. So B&Q is exactly 1.7 miles away. It says 35 minutes to walk it, so that should cover our 6,000 steps dead easy. So yeah, let's get cracking. Right, we've done a few more steps, but nothing major. Today, talking about body dysmorphia, and it's something I've been dealing with for a long time, to be honest. Body dysmorphia is such a pain in the arse, and don't get me wrong, it's one of them where I feel like there's no real negatives to it, but it's all in your own head. It's all your own sense of self-worth, and I just can't recognise the progress I've made. You know, at this point I'm just short of 250 pounds. I don't know what that is, 112 kilos or something. 6'1". I've got a decent amount of muscle. I look reasonable. You know, I look like I go to the gym when I've got no top on, I guess. And but I look at myself and I still feel small. I still feel insignificant. I still struggle with my own body image, thinking I'm overweight, thinking I'm too small. It's, I suppose it's quite hard, really. It's this. I mean, I read a quote years ago saying, "The day you start lifting is the day you're forever small." And it's always resonated with me. I'm like, at first you read it and you're like, yeah, okay, we'll see. That's because I am small. No, it's true. It just gets, I don't know, a certain type of person. And I think some people think it ties into the whole perfectionist thing. Like, your physique's got to be perfect. No, it's almost like I can't view my own physique objectively. Like I can't even look at me. Well, it's hard to explain, I'll be honest. It really is. It's quite challenging. It's quite challenging to explain to someone. And it's even weird thinking it from the other perspective. Like, there's people out there that can see the progress they're making and they can appreciate the work they put in and they can see results and things are paying off. Yeah, I struggle with that. I do. And it's awful, to be honest, because you never feel complete. But I think that ties into a lot of my life. I'm proud, but never satisfied, and it's awful, really. Yeah, take back what I said about there being no negatives from a few minutes ago. I think no, there's loads of negatives, and it's terrible, really. Like, it's not something that I feel. There's things, maybe I'm putting it through a lens of there's things that are worse. But then again, we all have our own problems. Everyone's dealing with something. That's something I've learned. Everyone's got their own version of nonsense. So, yeah, body dysmorphia, pain in the arse. But what are you going to do? You know, I'm sure there'd be someone out there saying, oh, you go see a therapist, or there's ways that you can help this and treat it. And I just keep going. That's where I'm at this point. You only fail when you quit. Just keep going. Just keep going. So that's what we're doing. But still, I've not been to the gym in May, actually. Yeah, not at all. So I even thought about going to the gym today, but just couldn't bring myself to do it. I just couldn't do it at all. I'm still feeling stressed and anxious. We've just changed some medicine that I take recently and just come off it. And I know why I feel like this, and I know it's not forever, and I know it's only temporary, but it doesn't mean I don't live in a land of doom and gloom right now. So, and it's really funny as well because you guys won't have even really seen what I'm like. You know, like, it's true. You're catching the bottom 10% of John. And that's where I'm stuck at the minute. And I even feel quite proud of myself for sticking at this. I didn't want to walk today. I didn't want to walk yesterday. I didn't want to walk the day before, but I'm here. We're trying to lean into that OCD a little bit and just focus on things and create attachments to things that are positive and beneficial. So it seems to be working because, well, we're out again and it's day 9. That's nearly a third. So nearly a third done. And I hope this inspires someone else to, do you know what, even when it's shit, sometimes you've just got to try your best to grind it out. I'll be honest though, I never want to do the walking. I don't want to be walking right now. I'd rather be in bed, fast asleep, and it's midday. But I've not once regretted a walk. You know, I've not got home and been like, that were a waste of time, I've done nothing. No, because I'm getting these videos made. I feel really nice about this. This is good. I'd struggle to sit at home and chat. It just feels right to be out doing something productive and just rambling, telling other people that you might feel terrible at the minute, but it's not forever. It's not. And I'm sweating through my t-shirt, but that's what happens when walking's strenuous. So yeah, we're going to B&Q. We need some nonsense. I need a latch for my gate. I need a new plug. And just, this was just an excuse because I'd have only gone walking somewhere else or done something. So I thought, right, let's go for a walk down here instead. But yeah, going full circle to the body dysmorphia thing. It's just bizarre. I think I feel like this with my own work as well, though, at Mergs. I don't know if it is the perfectionist thing. I don't know enough about it. I don't understand it enough. Because as much as at Mergs, it's doing all right, you know? The business is doing okay. It's growing slowly. It supports a full-time income. I have fun when I'm feeling it and I'm well. But same again, every time we've got to different stages in the business, I've never been like, yeah, we did it. But at the same time, I'm like, is that what it's like to be an entrepreneur? On one hand, it's great because it keeps you motivated, it keeps you pushing, it keeps you going almost indefinitely. But at the same time, I feel like I just don't get the satisfaction. But I know this firsthand, that the destination, wherever you want to go, or at least from my experience, the journey is better than the destination. And that's true to everything. When I saved up for my first car, you know, I saved up, I used to drive a Land Rover Defender, 1989 as my first car. And then after that, it broke every week. Like, one time I went outside and the fuel tank had a hole in it. So they were just diesel down the road. And it's like, oh, what do you even do with a car with a fuel tank with a hole in it? It's such a pain. Anyway, that took all my money. And I saved up for an Audi A5 as my first nice car, so my second car. And even that, it was more exciting looking for them, shopping for them, looking at the specs, looking at reviews, looking at modifications, saving the money. And then you buy it, and don't get me wrong, it's amazing when you've got it and you're sat in it thinking, wow, I've done a thing. But even then, I'd still catch myself looking round and see other Audis and be like, whoa, but that will be my next one. And yeah, I don't know, I guess it is kind of sad. It keeps me driven, I suppose, but I don't know. It's hard, isn't it, sometimes when you break down these thoughts and feelings that you've got that you've never really sort of put out there. Because I know how I feel, but I don't understand it. And even, I mean, I'm 29, I'll be 30 next year. And there's things I can't explain. You know, what do you mean you can't explain how you feel or vocalise it? I don't know, but I think that's more common than people realise. So, anyway, B&Q's round the corner, we're nearly there. The gym's next door as well, so I'll have a peek in, see if I miss it yet. But I don't think I do, not yet. We'll come back to it. So, yeah, onwards. Right, we did it. In fact, once again, we did it a while ago. 11,581. I am drenched. I mean, I don't even want to look at my back. I mean, It might be absolutely sogged, it might not. I mean, my backpack's sogged. And best bit was I went all the way to B&Q and didn't even buy out because they didn't have what I wanted. So, yeah, it's all good. Didn't get what we needed, but did a thing, and that's our walk. So, let's just keep going. Anyway, it's home time. Another hour. Get some... Do you know what? I'm not going to get any work done. No. I'm going to actively avoid work today and start again tomorrow. Because I've had enough. Oh, God, it's hard. But we'll get there. You only fail when you quit. Just keep going, right? Let's keep going.